Hello everyone, welcome to Math is Fun.
Welcome everyone. Today we are exploring the National Career Assessment Examination or NCAE, an important tool designed to help students discover their strengths, interests, and career possibilities. From verbal ability and mathematical skills to scientific thinking and career awareness, the NCAE gives you a clearer picture of where you can excel and which path may be the best match for you.
What is the purpose of the NCAE? The main purpose is career guidance. The NCAE helps students discover their strengths in verbal, mathematical, scientific, technical, or etc. Identify what types of work they are naturally suited for. Make better decisions about senior high school strength, either in STEM, HAMS, AVM, TVL, or etc. or a college course and career direction. Alright, let's begin with part 1, verbal ability. This part measures how well you understand and use the English language. It emphasizes word meaning, vocabulary, reading comprehension, and identifying relationships between words. Strong verbal skills help you communicate clearly, think critically, and succeed in many academic and career paths. Get ready to sharpen your language skills. Let's dive into verbal ability. The word vivid most nearly means A. Dull, B. Clear and bright, C. Quiet, or D. Small. What do you think the answer? Alright, vivid means very clear, colorful, or lively. So our correct answer is letter B, clear and bright. The word brief most nearly means A. Long, B. Loud, C. Short, or D. Weak. What is your answer? Alright, the correct answer is brief means lasting a short time. So our answer is letter C. Which word is the synonym of assist? A. Prevent, B. Help, C. Hurt, or D. Delay. What do you think the answer? Alright, assist is another word for help. So our answer is letter B, help. Choose the word that is most opposite in meaning to ancient. A. Old, B. Broken, C. Modern, or D. Heavy. What do you think the answer? Alright, the opposite of ancient is modern. So our answer is letter C. Read the sentence. Even though the problem was difficult, Anna solved it patiently. What trait did Anna show? A. Anger, B. Patience, C. Fear, or D. Laziness. What do you think the answer? Alright, Anna solved the problem patiently, showing patience. So the correct answer is letter B, patience. Which sentence is grammatically correct? A. She don't like science, B. She doesn't like science, C. She doesn't like science, or D. She don't like science. What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So, correct subject-verb agreement is doesn't like. So our answer is letter C. She doesn't like science. What is the main idea of this sentence? Recycling helps reduce waste and protects the environment. A. Recycling is hard, B. Recycling saves money, C. Recycling is helpful to the environment, or D. Recycling creates waste. What do you think the answer? Alright, we are going to find the main idea of the sentence. So our answer is letter C. Recycling is helpful to the environment. Which word best completes the sentence? The students were blank to hear the good news. A. Sad, B. Excited, C. Angry, or D. Tired. What do you think the answer? Alright. Good news makes people excited. So our answer is letter B, excited. Welcome to part 2 of the National Career Assessment Examination or NCAE, Mathematical Ability. This section assesses your skills in numbers, problem solving, and logical reasoning. You'll work with concepts with arithmetic, algebra, geometry, and data analysis to see how well you apply math in real-life situations. Stay focused, think carefully, and give it your best as you discover your mathematical strength. If 5x is equal to 35, what is the value of x? A 5, B 6, C 7, or D 8? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So we're going to solve this one-step equation. 5x is equal to 35. First, we're going to divide both sides of the equation by 5 to isolate x. So 5x divided by 5 is equal to x. 35 divided by 5 is equal to 7. So our answer is equal to x is equal to 7. And this is letter C. What is the slope of y is equal to 3x plus 2? A 2, B 3, C negative 2, or D negative 3? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So, in the y-intercept form, which is y is equal to mx plus b, the slope is m, or that is the numerical coefficient of x. So, in the equation y is equal to 3x plus 2, the slope is equal to 3. And our answer is letter B. Find the mean of 6, 8, 10, and 12. A 8, B 9, C 10, or D 11. What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So first, we're going to add all the numbers together. Second, count how many numbers are there. Lastly, divide the sum by the number of values. So mean or average is equal to sum of all values divided by number of values. So we have here the quantity of 6 plus 8 plus 10 plus 12 divided by 4. So 36 divided by 4 is equal to 9. What is the area of a rectangle with a length of 8 centimeters and width of 5 centimeters? A 13, B 20, C 40, or D 80? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So, in this problem, we're going to find the area of a rectangle. So, to find the area of a rectangle, we're going to multiply the length and the width. So, 8 times 5 is equal to 40. And our answer is letter C. Solve 2 times the quantity of x plus 4 is equal to 14. A 3, B 4, C 5, or D 6. What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So, in solving this type of equation, first we're going to do the distributive property of multiplication over addition. So, 2 times x is equal to 2x, 2 times 4 is equal to 8, then just bring down is equal to 14. Next, we're going to find the value of x by doing the inverse operation. So, we have here positive 8 in the left side. So, what is the opposite or the additive inverse of positive 8? Alright, it is negative 8. So, to make this positive 8 into 0, we're going to add negative 8 both sides of the equation. So, at the left side, we are just having here 2x. And 14 minus 8 is equal to 6. Then, lastly, the second step, we're going to solve for x. So, since this is 2 times x, the inverse of multiplication is division. So, we're going to divide 2 both sides of the equation to make our equation balance. So, 2x divided by 2 is equal to x. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. So, our final answer is equal to 3, which is letter A. What is 25% of 200? A, 25, B, 40, C, 50, or D, 75? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So 25% in fraction, this means 1/4. So 1/4 of 200, this is 200 divided by 4, is equal to 50. Or you can do 200 times 0.25 and it also gives an answer of 50. So our answer is letter C. If the perimeter of a square is 20 centimeters, what is the length of one side? A 4, B 5, C 6, or D 8? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's solve. The formula to find the perimeter of a square is equal to 4 times side. Since a square has 4 equal sides, so in our problem, the perimeter of a square is 20 centimeters. So let's plug in this value into the formula. So we have 20 is equal to 4s. Next, to find the length of one side, we're going to divide 4 both sides of the equation to make our equation balance. So side is equal to 5. Therefore, the length of one side is 5 centimeters. And our answer is letter B. What is the next number in the sequence? 3, 6, 12, 24, and blank. A 30, B 36, C 40, or D 48? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So, as we can see in the pattern, each term doubles. So we have 3, 6, 12, 24, and the next number will be 24 times 2, and that is equal to 48. So our answer is letter D. Welcome to Part 3 of the National Career Assessment Examination, or NCAE, Scientific Ability. This section measures your understanding of basic scientific concepts and your ability to think logically, analyze situations, and apply scientific principles. You will encounter questions related to biology, chemistry, physics, and earth science, focusing on how science explains real-world phenomena. Stay curious, think critically, and do your best as you explore your scientific strength. Which part of the cell controls all activities? A. Cytoplasm, B. Nucleus, C. Cell wall, or D. Vacuole? What do you think the answer? Alright, the correct answer is nucleus, and this is letter B. What type of change occurs when ice melts? A. Chemical, B. Physical, C. Nuclear, or D. Biological? What do you think the answer? Alright. Melting is a change of state, not a new substance. So our answer is physical change. What force pulls objects towards the earth? A. Magnetism, B. Friction, C. Gravity, or D. Electricity? What do you think the answer? Alright. So gravity pulls objects towards earth. So our answer is letter C, gravity. Which gas is most abundant in the Earth's atmosphere? A. Oxygen, B. Nitrogen, C. Carbon dioxide, or D. Hydrogen? What do you think the answer? Okay, let's find out. So nitrogen makes up about 78% of air. So our answer is letter B, nitrogen. Which organ system allows humans to breathe? A. Digestive, B. Respiratory, C. Circulatory, or D. Nervous? What do you think the answer? Alright, breathing is done by the respiratory system. So our answer is letter B, respiratory. Which process produces energy in living cells? A. Photosynthesis, B. Respiration, C. Evaporation, or D. Condensation? What do you think the answer? Alright, respiration releases energy from food. So our answer is letter B, respiration. Which simple machine is a ramp? A. Lever, B. Pulley, C. Inclined plane, or D. Wheel and axle? What do you think the answer? Alright, so a ramp is an inclined plane. So this is letter C. Which planet is known as the red planet? A. Venus, B. Mars, C. Jupiter, or D. Saturn? What do you think the answer? Alright, Mars is called the red planet because of its color. So our answer is letter B. Welcome to part 4 of the National Career Assessment Examination or NCAE Logical Reasoning. This section evaluates your ability to think critically, recognize patterns, and draw correct conclusions. You will answer questions that test sequencing, relationships, and problem-solving skills. Stay focused, analyze each situation carefully, and trust your reasoning as you discover your logical strength. What comes next? 2, 6, 18, 54, and blank. A. 72, B. 108, C. 162, or D. 216. What do you think the answer? Alright, so in this sequence, we're going to multiply 3 each time. So 2 times 3 is equal to 6, 6 times 3 is equal to 18, 18 times 3 is equal to 54, and 54 times 3 is equal to 162. So our answer is letter C, 162. If all birds have wings and a sparrow is a bird, then a sparrow has A. Feathers, B. Wings, C. Claws, or D. Beak. What do you think the answer? Alright, so all birds have wings. Sparrow is a bird. Therefore, our answer is letter B, wings. Which does not belong? A. Triangle, B. Square, C. Circle, or D. Cube? What do you think the answer? Alright, so a cube is 3D or 3-dimensional. Others are flat shapes. So the answer is letter D, cube. Find the odd one out. A. Apple, B. Banana, C. Carrot, or D. Mango? What do you think the answer? Alright, carrot is a vegetable. Others are fruits. So the answer is letter C, carrot. If today is Wednesday, what day will it be after 10 days? A. Friday, B. Saturday, C. Sunday, or D. Monday? What do you think the answer? Alright, so if today is Wednesday, plus 7 days or after 1 week, still Wednesday. And since we're going to have after 10 days, so we're going to add 3 days, and that is equal to Saturday. So our answer is letter B, Saturday. Complete the analogy. Book is to reading as fork is to blank. A. Drawing, B. Eating, C. Cooking, or D. Cutting? What do you think the answer? Alright, so you use a fork for eating. So our answer is letter B. 4 is to 16 as 5 is to blank. A. 20, B. 25, C. 30, D. 15. What do you think the answer? Alright, so 4 raised to the exponent of 2 is equal to 16. So 5 raised to the exponent of 2 is equal to 25. So our answer is letter B, 25. Which figure has the greatest number of sides? A. Triangle, B. Pentagon, C. Hexagon, D. Octagon? What do you think the answer? Alright, let's find out. So octagon has 8 sides, the most listed. So our answer is letter D. Welcome to part 5 of the National Career Assessment Examination or NCAE, Career Awareness. This section helps you explore different career paths by assessing your interests, strength, and understanding of various occupations. You will reflect on work values, job roles, and career opportunities to guide you in making informed decisions about your future. Answer honestly and thoughtfully as you take this important step toward career planning. Who designs buildings? A. Doctor, B. Architect, C. Chemist, or D. Nurse? What do you think the answer? Alright. Architects design buildings, so our answer is letter B. Who analyzes financial records? A. Accountant, B. Engineer, C. Electrician, or D. Farmer? What do you think the answer? Alright. Accountants manage and analyze finances. So our answer is letter A. Which job mainly involves computer coding? A. Writer, B. Programmer, C. Journalist, or D. Editor? What do you think the answer? Alright. Programmers write computer code. So our answer is letter B. Who studies the weather? A. Biologist, B. Meteorologist, C. Astronomer, or D. Geologist? What do you think the answer? Alright. Meteorologists study weather, and our answer is letter B. Which career focuses on caring for sick people? A. Pilot, B. Lawyer, C. Nurse, or D. Artist? What do you think the answer? Alright. Nurses care for sick people, so our answer is letter C. Which job requires strong artistic skills? A. Graphic designer, B. Civil engineer, C. Pharmacist, or D. Statistician? What do you think the answer? Alright. This job requires a creativity and artistic skill. It is the graphic designer. It is letter A. Who investigates crimes? A. Chef, B. Detective, C. Librarian, or D. Dentist? What do you think the answer? Alright. Detectives investigate crimes. So our answer is letter B. Which profession helps people with emotional problems? A. Psychologist, B. Chemist, C. Banker, or D. Mechanic? What do you think the answer? Alright. Psychologists help people with emotional problems, and our answer is letter A. As we come to the end of this video on the National Career Assessment Examination or NCAE, remember that this test is not about limiting your future. It's about discovering your strengths, interests, and possibilities. The NCAE is a guide to help you understand yourself better and make informed decisions about your academic and career path. Take what you've learned, reflect on the result, and use them as inspiration to grow, explore, and dream bigger. Believe in your potential, stay focused, and always strive for the career that fits who you truly are. Thank you for watching and good luck on your NCAE journey.